father and son build twisted bookshelves that you'll want in your living room.
Before we begin, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to our channel, and click the notification bell for more amazing videos.
Do you have any keepsakes that you and your father built together? Not a lot of us do. We may have memories, but keepsakes aren't always the easiest thing to come by or even keep. This father and son team decided they needed some more shelf space in the house, but neither wanted to go and buy bookshelves. Not only do the ones you typically buy in the store just fall apart right away, but you do have to spend time building them anyway. So why not build something amazing if you have to build something in the first place? That's exactly what these two decided to do. Check out these awesome DIY bookshelves. They first started off with 2 big pieces of blonde wood. They began by drawing out the plans. After everything was drawn out, it was time to start cutting. This is the first face panel that was cut. Here is the dad, carefully cutting one of the face panels. Of course, you would need to sand the edges. Nobody wants to get a splinter when they are getting a book. These are the 4 front panels all cut and sanded. What good is a bookshelf without shelves? Here is the beginning of the shelves. All of these pieces above will make one incredibly unique bookshelf. Let's see how this turns out. It was time to start constructing these DIY bookshelves. First, they started by gluing the back panels together and drawing some perfectly level lines for where the shelves will go. The top and bottom are now glued together. Now that the top and bottom are glued together, it was time to glue the shelves on. There was clamping, a lot of clamping to be done. They made sure that they had enough clamps to ensure the shelves were strong. This bookshelf is meant to last a lifetime. They decided to hold up the front panels to see how it looked before they finished it completely. Next up, more clamps. They had to glue the front panels on now. A bookshelf needs a kickboard too. It's a good thing they had a stockpile of clamps for this project. This is the first bookshelf all put together, but they aren't done yet. This is the dad making sure the edges are all flush and perfect. They use this planner to help even out the edges where needed and to remove any excess glue. The shelf looks like it'll go great in the space that it's needed for. It complements this room perfectly. Rather than leaving it with a raw wood finish, they decided to stain it. This is after the first layer of stain. They also used a paint pen to color in the edges so the stain wouldn't bleed through the shelves. Great idea! Here are the shelves after 2 coats of stain, 3 coats of clear, and lots of sanding in between. They had to let the clear coat bake on, so leaving it in the sun for a few hours was the perfect remedy. Because this was their project, they had the kickboard custom laser engraved with their logo on the bottom. Here is the finished project, all set up and ready to be filled. They look really good, and they definitely turned out better than any store-bought bookshelf. This is pretty impressive. The custom logo on the bottom really pulls everything together. I am very impressed by the design and execution done by this father and son team. They not only made 2 heavy-duty bookshelves, but they made them into quality shelves that can be used for many years to come. Who knows, maybe the son will be able to pass these DIY bookshelves on to his kids when he no longer has use for them. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe and smash that like button. We really appreciate your continuous support.